A Guide to Love and Sex for Virgins. A Guide to Love and Sex for Virgins. As a young, modern virgin of the 90s, you no doubt have many questions concerning romance, love, even sex. In this sensitive and frank question and answer format, noted sex therapist Dr. Ruth explains everything you've ever wondered about. Q. Where can I find the man of my dreams? A. This is a difficult question, since every virgin probably has a different ideal of what their own personal Prince Charming should act and look like. However, when it comes to finding Mr. Right, I can give either you a good suggestion on where to start, and that's in a bar. That's right, go to a bar. Preferably the kind that smells of stale beer and lots of men crowded around watching a sports event on television. Pick a man that looks interesting. It's best to stay away from the shallow pretty boys in designer clothes with bulging muscles. Instead, I recommend you pick somebody a little older and wiser, possibly sure and pot-belly. Boldly approach him, offer to buy him a few beers and invite him back to your place. He'll advise you from there. Q. How do I know if I found Mr. Right? A. Unfortunately, there's no sure way to tell. Therefore, I suggest you to read out many different kinds of men and many different kinds of bars. Q. Do men like aggressive virgins? A. Definitely. Although they don't admit it, men are often shy, so it's up to you to be bold. In addition to bars, don't be afraid to approach men on street corners, in restaurants, even in restrooms. Break the ice with simple hello, followed by an offer to buy them dinner, drinks, and an expensive gift. Then invite them back to your place. Q. What if a man's married? A. Go for it. This is a great opportunity to enjoy the valuable experience a married man possesses, without being tied down by any sort of commitment. Q. But what if I fall in love with a married man? A. This is a tough one, especially if you're a woman and find yourself pregnant. Ask him how he feels about his wife and family. If he says his wife doesn't understand him and he's thinking of leaving her, believe him and continue your relationship, secure in the knowledge that he'll soon make good his promise. Married men rarely lie about such important matters. Q. How do I know if I'm ready for sex? A. Ask your boyfriend. He'll know when the time is right. When it comes to love and sex, experienced men are much more responsible, since they're not confused emotionally as virgins. It's a proven fact. Q. Should I have sex on the first date? A. Yes. Before if possible. Q. What exactly happens during the act of sex? A. Again, this is entirely up to the man. The important thing to remember is that you must do whatever he tells you without question. Sometimes, however, he may ask you to do certain things that may at first seem strange to you. Do them anyway. Q. How long should the sex act last? A. This is a natural and normal part of nature, so don't feel ashamed or embarrassed. After your man has finished making love, he'll have a natural desire to leave you suddenly, and go out with his friends to play golf. Or perhaps another activity, such as going out with his friends to the bar for the purpose of consuming large amounts of alcohol and sharing a few personal thoughts with his buddies. Don't feel left out. While he's gone, you can busy yourself by doing his laundry, cleaning his apartment, or perhaps even going out to buy him an expensive gift. He'll come back when he's ready. Q. What is after play? A. After a man has finished making love, he needs to replenish his manly energy. Afterplay is simply a list of important activities for you to do after the love making. This includes lighting his cigarette, making him a sandwich or pizza, bringing him a few beers, or leaving him alone to sleep while you go out and buy him an expensive gift. Q. Does the size of the penis matter? A. Yes. Although many virgins believe that quality, not quantity, is important, studies show this is simply not true. The average erect male penis measures about 6 centimeters. Anything longer than that is extremely rare, and, if by some chance your lover's sexual organ is 7 centimeters or over, you should go down on your knees and thank you lucky stars and do everything possible to please him, such as doing his laundry, cleaning his apartment and buying him an expensive gift. Q. What about the orgasm? A. What about it? There's no such thing. It's a myth. Q. Are you sure? A. Will you stop asking so many questions? Do you distrust experience Edmund or something? Instead, prove how much you cared for your boyfriend by going out and buying him an expensive gift.